Now then, welcome to another episode here on Jord's Minecraft channel. And as last episode we built this pretty cool church, so go and check that out if you haven't seen it. Spent a while kinda doing bits and bats, got a custom tree in there, which were pretty cool. So I've done a bit of work in the town. We're going to have a nice chilled out episode today, I think. I've got some of these houses built, so I'm wanting to sort of do a bit of the interior stuff. It's kind of halfway through terraforming this area as well, where I got a bit fed up of that. I've realised I actually have a really short attention span on this game. I'll start doing something, I'm terraforming, and then I'll get bored of that, and then I'll come over and do these houses, get bored of that, and so on and so forth. But what I want to talk about today is, like I say, we're going to do some interior work. I think we've covered the interior before, but what I'm thinking here is all these different houses. I want them to be kind of similar, because they're all going to have the same theme. In this one we've got this cool little staircase going up the side, so I think we're going to work here. But yeah, I want them to have the same sort of theme, but everything to have something different about it. Now the way I'm going to go about it is you kind of got to think about the guy who's going to live here. So what does he do? What does he do in his spare time? What does he do work-wise? All that kind of stuff. And when you start thinking about that, that's when you can start adding stuff in that kind of make this house different to the one next to it, or the one across the road from it. But yeah, it's about just sort of writing little stories for the individuals who will live in these various houses. So I was thinking for this dude here, he's going to have a bit of a garden kind of workspace area. So I'm just going to clear some of this out. And yeah, so the guy who lives here, what's he going to do? I mean, if you think about sort of things they did to pass time in the medieval times, there wasn't as much as kind of what we have now with us computers and phones and everything. It was a much simpler time. But I'm kind of thinking we've got this industrial area over here. We've got a sawmill, various other buildings. So we're going to need some workers. So I'm thinking maybe this guy. Oh, massive lag spike there. But yeah, maybe this guy. Maybe he kind of works in one of the mills. Maybe he works in the sawmill. So what he's going to do, bring some offcuts of wood home with him, and I can build stuff. That's the kind of thought process here. So what we're going to do firstly, to add a bit of a decoration, the oldest trick in the book, if we just move this sheep out of the way. So you've probably all seen this before with the logs. Kind of put them here and then stack them up here, and put one on top like that, and get rid of that. And then your usual kind of ladder rail, and it kind of, when you've done, makes it look like logs that have been tied down. And it's a good thing for decoration. I don't want them kind of scattered everywhere, but maybe just this guy, this is what he does. So yeah, he's kind of got them in his little garden workspace area. So maybe he's got a log here, and maybe he's gonna have maybe an axe or some sort of tool in there. We did use the saws, didn't we? That might be a bit sort of too big for this area, so I'm thinking, well, maybe just a lever. That might look good. Let's try that. Yeah, maybe it's kind of an axe head that's in there, something like that. You kind of, like I've said, I think I've said this in previous episodes, you kind of got to use your imagination a little bit with this kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that's looking alright. Then maybe in his yard as well, maybe he's building something. So I've got that there. Yeah, I don't want to use up too much space, because we are going to have these paths. That's what the brown wool is. But maybe if we get some of these trapdoors like this, and like this, maybe he's building a shed. That makes sense. So I really like using these trapdoors for these kind of smaller stuff, like your sheds and just sort of thin walls. Really, really good for that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's put that up here. Give it a little roof. And then if we grab some fence posts and then put these in, maybe it's kinda halfway through building it. That makes it look a bit more kinda lively. Maybe if we just get rid of that, maybe that's kinda helping hold the wall up while he's building it, like a bit of scaffolding perhaps. So that could look pretty good. And yeah, we're gonna, where this brown wall is, these are all gonna be paths. So I do want a little bit of a wall around his garden. So maybe we need to kind of work out how that's gonna go. We might need to kind of just mix some of the land up here, just so we've got a bit more space. We'll just sort of dig in here. And then I'm gonna grab some stone and some cobblestone. And then if we just put this around, weird cave noise. So yeah, if we just sort of, I don't want it to be like a perfectly straight wall either. I think that could look boring. So if we try and kind of get a bit of a curve going to it like this, perhaps, that could look good. And like that. And then bring it round here. That might be a bit too long actually. Bring it round here. Try this. Yeah, that's going to work nice for us. And then just connect that up there. So yeah, that's going to look pretty nice. And then I think we're going to need a bit on the other side as well. So if we just bring this round, maybe like this, put a little gate in. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Kind of a nice little rounded wall. I think it's gonna kind of add shape when you're walking around this sort of part of the town, this little housing area. I think that's gonna look nice. I'm just gonna get these out the way just for now. I kind of know where my paths are gonna be. So now what I want to do, what I normally do with my walls, is just kind of mess them up a little bit, make them look a bit like they've been there a while. Might use some bricks as well. That could look good. And then some normal stone. I think I've already got some actually. Andesite, that could look good. So yeah, if we put us bricks around here, maybe a couple there where the gate is. We might want some slabs. And then just get rid of these. Maybe we'll want some walls as well. They can look good, especially on the corners. Like this. And then some more slabs. So cobblestone one. Kinda like this. The idea here is you don't want all sections of the wall to be the same height. You kinda want some maybe up a block or half a block. Some kinda down a little bit. With the stairs you can kind of put in little chinks like that, or maybe a bit the wall's knocked out like that. That could look good. And maybe some andesite there, and then maybe can't really put a wall there. If we'd put normal stone, a wall. And this is basically what you do. You just go around and add bits and bats. I think. Yeah, if we have a stair there, and a stone slab. Now this wall isn't really gonna, it's not gonna be super good at keeping stuff out, but it's more just of a decoration really, just to add a little bit of interest to this little area. And I do want to like add little gardens and stuff to every house, and kind of use them so you can kind of see what each house is for, or like I said earlier, it sort of tells you a story, gives you an idea of the person who lives there. It just helps add interest rather than having lots of random houses about. So yeah, maybe we'll just shove some walls in like this. Maybe 2 there where the gate's going to be. And then obviously he's going to want a path. So get his shovel. Yeah, today's a bit of a more raw episode. It's not as heavily edited and stuff as what I normally do. I've been kind of busy over the past couple of days. I've had some. Well, I used to be in a band, and I've got a new guitar player, so I've been recording some of the old guitar parts just to show the new guitar player, so he knows what to play. But yeah, I don't normally do much on camera, but it's nice to just talk about stuff. I mean, I do kind of have fun while I'm doing this, so gives you a chance to kind of know a bit about me as well, which is cool. Yeah, let's get some concrete, some brown concrete powder and some coarse dirt. And I just want to mess his little work area up a little bit. Obviously it's not going to all be path, but where he's been working, obviously he's going to have trampled on some of the grass and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. I think I am going to do a bit of off-camera work here. I'm sure you don't want to see me putting dirt in. So yeah, I'm going to work on this and I'll catch up with you in just a sec. Okie dokie. So I've got this house pretty much finished. We've got his little area out here. I kind of put some grass in the back there where he won't have walked. Got this little outhouse here where go to do his business. I mean, that's what they had in medieval times. It's a cool little detail. So yeah, we've got that. Inside here, now we're thinking if he works in the mill, the first thing he's going to want when he gets in, I've just got my kitchen area there, but the first thing he's going to want when he gets in after all working, doing a hard day's graft, is he's going to want a nice hot bath. So it's got a little bath of water there in front of the fire warming up, little dining area, the usual stuff I put in. But yeah, it's a cool little thing with a bath in front. Then upstairs we've got kind of maybe some barrels of beer. Maybe he's got a desk, he's writing a diary or something. Then his little bedroom, a little picture on there. Pretty usual bedroom stuff. We've got his little wardrobe there, and there's little colours of the town, which is pretty cool. I'm kind of unsure as to which banner I want to use. I do have I have 2 banner designs because I'm going with this white rose theme. So I've got that one, which is pretty cool. Whoops. Or I've got the other one, which I think I prefer this one as a banner design. I think it looks more kind of I don't know, it looks just better for a kind of emblem of a town, I think, rather than just a rose. So, and it's a lot closer to what the actual Yorkshire flag looks like, which is always good. So yeah, I'm going to work on one of these houses next, I think. And yeah, I'll catch up with you in just a sec. So I've done quite a bit of work. I've sort of decorated around and about the paths and stuff as well. So I've got this house here, that was the first one we did. And he's got a little barbecue going there, which is pretty cool. I've got some hay bales here and some storage for whatever reason. This is cool, a little kind of meat cart that maybe comes round and sells meat. I think that was pretty cool. But yeah, I've done these paths. This is the house what we did before. So I've got these paths figured out. These kind of bushes that are being held back by the fences. I think that were a cool little touch, and it adds a lot more kind of detail just as you're walking around. So yeah, I've done quite a bit here. I've done this house here, which is this house is pretty cool. Oh, hang on, I don't want to do that. I want to I'll just go here, clear some of this out. So yeah, this is the next house I've done. I'll show you inside. It's pretty cool, like clothes hooks there. Thinking maybe a family kind of lives here. So we've got his kind of standard kitchen area that I like to do. Got this little breakfast bar kind of thing. Maybe one's eating fish and some plates and stuff, which is cool. And we come through here, we've got this little hallway, which I think's really cool. Then you can come out round back, and they've got their outhouse there. A little bit of a nice garden area. A little bit of storage in there. So yeah, and then here we've got the upstairs. Kind of got this supporting pillar here. Maybe a couple of shelves. A bit more storage here. We've actually got 2 bedrooms, which is cool. I need to finish decorating this one, but we've got a double bedroom here, like I said, a little bedroom here. Maybe a family lives here, so they've got kind of the 2 parents and the kid. So maybe that's the story behind these guys. Maybe the dad works in town, and yeah, so there's a little family there. But yeah, there's still plenty of stuff to do around here. I do want to have this in all the kind of streets. I was thinking sort of what makes it interesting is having colour and stuff. So as you kind of come round here into the street, I was thinking about all the colours you can see. Like you got some blue there, obviously a lot of green, some yellow there with the hay bales, and some orange and some red there. So yeah, I'm trying to add as much colour as possible. That's kind of the plan here with these streets. But yeah, I'm going to do a lot more work on these, I think. I am aware we are on getting quite lengthy into the episode now. So I think I'm going to leave this episode here for now. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a subscribe so you can see my future episodes. This town's starting to really come together now, so I'm getting really excited. I think it's gonna look cool, and we're gonna work on some bigger stuff in the next few episodes. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.